Hello, hello. It is that time today to check in and with all the high vibrating, high energy, high frequency energies to see what messages are for us today. For us being everyone who is here whenever who needs to hear a message about something that will help them, that they can marinate on, that they can access later, that will be like a seed tossed in the back of their garden that you might forget about and suddenly it's sprouting forth. Okay, we have Othila, we have Wunjo, and we have Isa. Let's see if my memory serves me. Othila, ancestral, inherited property and genetics. Wunjo, joy, kinship, heritage, joy. And Isa, ice, cosmic coherence. Okay. Well, let's get into it. We will start first with a key from the Arcturians. The Arcturians. What do they have to say to us? What frequency, what energy do they have? Where is this? Oh, 2 cards. Illusion. The energy of illusion makes you aware that you can only find safety within yourself. Stop clutching at straws. They are delusional certainties. The truth is a process of evolution. It is constantly changing. Okay. Do you think you understood it all yesterday? Then today something happened that changed everything. Suddenly everything seems an illusion. However, when you look at the truth as continuously changing data that grows with your development, you will notice that you can discover a new truth every day. What happened to be your truth yesterday might be another truth today due to new insights and perspectives. This creates a new dimension. Through releasing your ideas about the truth, you learn new insights and new worlds open up for you. You may resist, but wouldn't that harm you? There is so much more within your truth than you might think. You can change your truth every moment. A simple conversation with someone might tackle your fixed truth and lead to new perspectives. Try it. You might enjoy it. Yeah. And it's also about being open to allow new information to come in, to be integrated in order to reestablish, redefine, recomprehend a truth. Okay. Or what is a truth now? Connected. The energy of connected helps you to connect your heart with your higher self. Listen to this inner wisdom. The only one who can influence you sincerely is you. Yes, you and the truths that you hold, your beliefs. Okay, so that is a great little start. Let's get the tarot. Let's get the tarot. And see what the cards want to say. I'm definitely getting, be mindful, don't get caught up in an illusion of an old truth that no longer stands true for you. So it's a matter of constantly checking in with yourself, creating that communication, that trust in your higher knowing, understanding, and version of self. Okay. Oh, that one was interesting. I was going for another one, but that one wanted to come out. Okay. Okay, let's see. What is going on here? Who wants to go where? Who's saying what? Okay. Let's get into it. The Hanged Man. This is about changing your perspective and allowing yourself the time to see things from different angles. 6 of Wands. This is the energy of you taking steps to yourself, to the balancing of the masculine and feminine within, right? This is you reaching up and making a connection with your feminine aspect and masculine aspect, the sun and the moon there. Aspect. Okay, there's some cups accumulating, past experiences, past selves. This is you as an overflowing cup. This is kind of like, these are all different versions of you that have evolved, maybe old truths, old selves that you have shed. And this is the one that is the overflowing cup. This is the version of self that is producing the overflow, the spoils. Okay, the Five of Swords here is definitely, well, nothing's definite, but it's something to do with maintaining a steady, focused balance between two aspects. This is about a dedicated pathway here. And because it's right beside your overflowing cup, I'm thinking this is a dedicated path to self-healing, self-growth, which is beautiful. Then you have this King of Swords here, which is your masculine. This is your ability to respond, react. This is about someone who is very precise, dedicated. This validates this. Through this is how you get king status, by mastering this focused, this type of focused dedication. Okay, oh, we've got two kings here. This is the emotional, this is the abundant, this is the creative aspect. So interesting that these two masculines are side by side here. Two masculine energies. And then we've got this Nine of Cups, which is like a growth from your 8 into the 9. Those two cards came out in the last reading, so check that out if you are resonating with anything so far. Hierophant is mastery, self-mastery, reaching a level of mastery and vision and inner knowing. This is, yeah, you are in a state of higher perspective, higher mind. This is like your higher self. And strength. Okay, so it's definitely like this cyclical movement here. I'm getting like the strength of this transformation is what's allowing, it's like a continuous, I don't know, worm Ouroboros, like the ability to be able to look at yourself, look at things from a different perspectives, and take the time that you need to, as well as your dedication and devotion, or your just desire to be whole and complete in yourself, and willing to take the steps and look at the past versions of yourself that has been, and finding the version of you that you want to be, which is this overflowing cup, and being dedicated in this process of discernment and focus, and as well as being in touch with your creative and emotional abundant self, is creating this momentum here that is why you are a Hierophant. And the strength of this state of being fuels you being able to look at yourself from a different perspective and take the time that you need so that you can work on what you want, which is to be whole. And, you know, like, it's just, there it goes. So that's what I'm getting from those cards. So let's take a second and see what other cards. Oh, they're jumpy today. I want to come out. So this is, I feel like this one's kind of like split focus, working on two things at once, trying to decide between two ways of going, two ways of thinking, two things to think about. This is like working on your emotional, like the unseen realm, emotional, spiritual, mental, and then your physical or something, and it coming together while you are connected to spirit, source. There's a lot of ways that card can be taken. So let's just take another card and see if we can come back around to that one. Six of Cups. This is overflowing. This is luck. This is your overflowing cup and how it interacts with others, how others are drawn to the light, the magic, the overflow, and getting splashed, and those little splashes are falling into their cup and flavoring their sauce, and they are all the more sweeter because of it. Okay, and that's just, you know, that might not be your driving factor, like the thing that is motivating you to be an overflowing cup, but it is definitely a byproduct, a lovely, lovely gift to the universe, gift to the world, byproduct. And because of that byproduct, you have blessings coming in from the 5D realm and from your angelic spirit team. This card for me is this abundance dropping in, radiating out. I'm also getting a sense of attracting abundance, opportunities, things that will benefit you in the 3D realm And I love this too because it's like, it's like I think of raindrops, right? When you first like it's first starting to rain, and you hear those couple little drops, and then you're like, oh, is it gonna rain? And then all of a sudden it just pours. And I feel like that's how this ancestral abundance is going to manifest into your world here. So I feel like that's somewhere over here with the abundant king and this momentum. Now I've spoken about momentum before in past readings, and when it comes to energy, it really is about momentum and being mindful and maintaining a steady momentum. It's like, rolling a tiny little snowball in the snow, and you keep up with it, right? You keep turning it, and it starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Maybe that's not really momentum. That's just, well, I guess it's kind of dedication. And if you're looking for something round, like if you just push it one way, you're going to get this weird sphere or cylinder. And if you want a sphere, you have to kind of push it that way a bit and then push the other way a bit. You have to adapt and watch what you're doing. And so maybe that's not the right metaphor. Anyways, I feel like you know what I'm talking about. Okay, what else do we have here? The king. So to me, this King of Wands is the perfect balance of this dedicated, knows what he wants, precise, focused king transformed, and this lovable, joyful, creative, opened heart space, abundant king. I feel like that's the King of Wands. Like, look at him. He's focused, he's abundant, he's got the balance of all the masculine and feminine energies, the angel and the devil energies, so light and the dark. He's connected to his soul star chakra and higher self. And even we've got these two, oh, I'm sorry. Maybe this. Ta-da! Okay. So if you look right, yeah, he's got this little symbol over his head, and then it's also on the top of his staff. And so that's making me think of his higher self is what he wields, how he moves through the earth. He's connecting with that intuitive knowing, with his intuition. Okay, and this is on the bottom, the 10 of Cups, which, we've got this overflowing ace that went into a 7 of Cups because it's your, the people that you affect with your light and your overflow. It also could be like your soul tribe, the people that you collect around you who want in on some of what you've got going on. And this is like all the abundance coming in. I always think of Care Bear Stare, and each of your spirit team or your ancestors, ascended masters, and they're all beaming from the heart all these gifts and messages and abundance and all that jazz. So that's pretty awesome. I guess we should take that out and put that there. Okay, it felt right. Okay, what else we got here? Who else wants to come out here? Yeah, I got a lot of masculine energy today, so that could mean all kinds of things. But remember, there's no gender in tarot. It is, it's a vibe, right? The masculine energy within is your action, right? Think of the sun. It's the doer in the yin and yang, and the wave, right? It's the masculine energy that lifts the wave up, and it's the feminine energy that crashes down. Or what is it? I guess there's lots of different ways that you can put that, because there's the push and pull of the wave, and the masculine energy is the push, and the feminine energy is the pull. Anyways, there's lots of metaphors that support the masculine and feminine energy within. Okay, what else we got? What's this? Divine judgment. So judgment for me is like, it's almost like your divine spirit team, the angels, they've recognized the work that you've done, because it's all about free will, right? Like, you have things that are written that you write for yourself before you come into this life, before you wipe your memory and start this game of recovery and remembering of who you are, right? And I think, and we have our what is it? Our free will. And so I think when you use your free will while maintaining your soul blueprint, your divine spirit team judges you as worthy, right? This is attached to this abundance. It's your connection to spirit and self and dedication that that is celebrated. And I feel like your Divine Spirit team is working hard to help you in any way they can in the astral realms. It also could mean like you are a high-ranking soul in the astral, and you've been judged so because of the work that you've done across lifetimes. I'm getting this is your last life. I don't know. Does that make sense? Not in like you're gonna die. Like our souls are eternal. But if this is the school, Earth School, then you are graduating. That's what I mean by this is your last life. This is the last time that you're going to have to go to this school. You've passed all the tests and you've been judged as worthy of your diploma, right? And so you get to live out the rest of your life in peace and abundance, sharing what you've learned along the way with others. But this does require moments of hermiting, moments of shedding the illusion and connection with self and higher self. And the only way you can do that, it's an internal solo journey. And so the hermit goes there. Okay, because it was part of your decision to do this, to dedicate to being an overflowing cup, to having a balance of the masculine and feminine within, to shedding old versions of self so that new versions can be born. And from taking the necessary pauses and perspectives. Okay. Can we get one more card over here? Kind of pulls together the Hierophant, the Strength, and all these kings here. So the moon represents stuff that's unseen, stuff that's happening behind the scenes. It's also the flow of time, and I want to kind of say like a surprise, something you're not meant to know until the timing is right, which is interesting to have over here in this little area, all this masculine energy and this higher self version and the strength. Just gonna go through one more time if there's any cards that want to come out from this deck before I move on to another deck. Then please make yourself known. What's that? Anything? Nope. Okay. Okay, let's get some mini cards and see what kind of confirmation and support we can get from them. Oh, this one popped over. A goal. So goals are like a destination that has been reached or that you are heading towards. What that goal is, I feel, is hidden here. Okay. Now I am going to pull and drop and toss cards here. Oh, that seems like a lot. So what's one more? Nope. Oh, the bottom one. Okay. So cycle in the star. You're hermiting. You've been judged as a star. This is the process of becoming a star. This is the cycle of life. We've also have this balancing of the yin and yang in this cycle here. The Worm Ouroboros. Did I mention the Worm Ouroboros? Oh yeah, this reading was kind of Worm Ourobory. The sun. We've got the sun and the moon here. So that's beautiful. Plethora. Here's abundance. I feel like this is what's coming in here. Connect. So because this connection is attached to this moon, there could be a connection that is coming towards you that is going to be of benefit to your growth, to you reaching your abundant state. This could also be a opportunity that is heading your way. We don't know. It's Spirit wants to keep it a secret here, which makes sense, right? But you may have some feelings towards this. You know, your intuition might be telling you that something's happening, something's coming. Oh, there's that goal wanted to come out. So the goal is on the momentum here. So the goal is to maintain a momentum and trust it. Trust the momentum. What else we got? Harmony, beautiful. Yeah, this harmony of self overflowing, and the abundance of these cups that are coming together here. Beautiful. And your third eye, yep, when you hermit, you are connecting with your higher self. And your third eye, seeing things, feeling things, manifesting things through your third eye. We got the Fool card here, which plays into this joyous energy from Wanju, right? It's like taking leaps of faith, which if this is connected to a decision or a split focus here, you might have to make a judgment call and take a leap of faith into a direction. Like this one here, the leap of faith is if he goes off this cliff, will the kite be strong enough to carry them away, right? And then we've got this lucky little white bunny here. And if you see on their shirt, they've got a heart. So they are following their heart. And when you are light as a feather, flowing from your heart, then that kite will absolutely carry you. Okay? And floating. So this is about surrender and a trust that the things behind the scenes that are happening in your favor are of benefit for you, are going to reap rewards, right? That this work is a continuous payback loop. Sorry, I went into a couple different thoughts. It was like a positive feedback loop, right? Is what happens when you get your momentum going. It's just one after the other. Like it just starts kind of this concept of you get more of what you focus on, right? So the more you focus on good things, the more good things come into your life. The more you focus on good feelings, the more opportunities present themselves to give you more good feelings. Like it's a feedback, right? But as soon as you interrupt that or introduce opposing things, then there's this like stall out and it's a backwards momentum. And just like you can get a negative feedback loop and get caught in that. It's the same way, but in the better, more beneficial direction. That would be better for us. Okay, let's get a spirit card. See if any of these little spirit cards, there's one, and almost one. I'm going to just take the one. Okay. We'll just take the one. Crocodile. Interesting. What does crocodile have to say? Water. Crocodile, where are you hiding? Just under the surface, biding your time. Resting, submerging, collecting energy, and cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, actions, or discussions. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so that your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. Amazing. I feel like that's what this King of Wands is doing. You know, we've got the power of the King of Swords and the wisdom of the King of Cups here. And this could be balancing those two aspects of self. You know, when to move, when to feel, trying to, put those together. And then this Hanged Man energy here is the wait, take the moment to reflect and see things from a different perspective. And also the illusion. Sometimes we can be mesmerized by the surface of the water. And if we just wait for a second and let the water still, we can see that the surface is the illusion. What's beneath it is what's real, what you can see through that surface. I don't know where that came from as an example, but maybe that, I don't know why I always say I don't know where it came from. What we're doing is we're channeling, but sometimes, I'm picking up on different energies and I mean, like I'm kind of sticking on this path and then this other one will kind of come in and it's like, where did that come from? But that's obviously a message for somebody. Okay. Resting, submerging, collecting energy, and cooling off. So this King of Wands is taking a moment, taking a breather, connecting with their own intuition and the balancing of their sun and moon, masculine and feminine energies. Okay, and let's not forget about joy up here being the central thing. and this balance. Gotta have joy. Life's too short to not allow moments of joy. Joy is also the foundation of creation. If you're creating something and there's not any joy around, I don't know what kind of thing you're creating. I always find joy in my creations. In the idea, in the execution, in the process. If it's not for joy, what's it for? Sorry, I get loud sometimes. Okay, cards. Let's see here. One more. Button. Love. Love, love, love. Collaboration. Yeah, this seems to be just a natural byproduct of being an overflowing cup. You're going to draw in people and opportunities for collaboration. So that's great. Witnessing, always be in a state of observation, right? This is taking that time and having the discernment of when to, observe self and others. And then we have wisdom. Wisdom to know the difference. Action. Yeah. When to feel and when to act. There's the king and the two kings there. Play and humility. I was going to say humidity. Action, wisdom, action. I feel like wisdom and action here is the balance. Play is definitely part of creation. And humility. I live in grace. I am not separate. I honor all life with great respect, and I see myself in others. This is part of the witnessing. Right? Seeing things from different perspectives. Okay. Well, I think that is a great little read here for someone in their process, on their path. The message is to wait, conserve your energy, collect your thoughts, balance yourself, reconnect before making a move. Inspired action. It should feel like, hell yes, I want to do this thing. It almost, there's a thin line between anxiety and excitement, anticipation, being excited. So don't mistake anxiety for excitement. I think that's something that you learn how to discern as you go, as you're in your process, your continuous cycle here. Okay, it doesn't seem like any of the angels want to come out. Let's get serious here. Any angels want to come out? Add to this reading. Okay. 2. Peace begins in your own heart. There's your other message. Peace begins in your own heart. This is your overflowing cup. And now is the time for a new beginning. Beautiful. Alrighty, well, there is the reading for today. I hope that there was something juicy to nibble on and add to your stew pot and marinate and consider. And remember, connect with your heart, connect with joy, have fun with it, and continue to be awesome. Love you. See you next time. Bye.